Wake up, it's a brand new day. Let's get down on the good news train. Have your morning coffee with Mario every Monday. Get the 311 before the morning's done. Laugh until you cry. You can always rely on morning coffee with Mario every Monday. Morning coffee with Mario.
Yes! Applaud! I love it. That's okay. Thank you so much. I am humbled by that wonderful applause. Thank you, everybody. Welcome to Morning Coffee with Mario, the show that stands as an example to you that you just have too much free time. Too much free time on your hands. And so we know that, but here I am bringing you the most wonderfully irrelevant things that you may feel are relevant this morning, but however, we'll figure that out. And I'm never here alone. Standing behind the controls is the man who is known to be most gifted. The man that the ladies have nicknamed Sexual Chocolate. The man whose sexual history is legendary in Los Angeles. Ladies and gentlemen, give it up, Victor Allen.
I now know.
Sexual Chocolate.
I know what 2022 is now. He's laying the groundwork.
I'm trying to get you laid.
No. Now, here's the whole point. That makes it even worse. Because it's the questions before that, right? Trying to get, and at this age, I need help from him.
He doesn't need any help. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm trying to help you. I want you to get that 15 cc's before it's all
you know what?
gone.
I am not endorsing that. Whatever
Get
he's
some
saying,
before it's gone.
No.
It ain't a lot. It ain't a lot left. You know, it's getting down to that.
See, this is where they say you really want the younger market, but you're easy
They
up
want
to the
you.
AARP club.
I can't help it. That's I'm tainted. And ladies and gentlemen, today also the addition to the team, who's part of the morning crew. So far, he remains only the voice. You don't get to see him. You don't get to see him. You get to hear him, and perhaps in the future, if you are so blessed, you may get a chance to hear. But until then, he remains the voice. The voice.
Good
Omari
morning.
Bakari.
Good morning.
Good morning.
And I'm happy to be here. I just got a text message from Maryland, from Baltimore. Your reach is amazing, but the text message says, "Tell Mario hi," and the Sexual Chocolate Jesus. Say hello. You gotta do that, Vic.
You know
the
what?
Sexual Chocolate Jesus.
You know what?
Hallelujah.
I have to give props, even if you were paid to say that, as a public service announcement. Thank you. Welcome.
No, because it's part of the theme today, because the weather's
it.
changing, right, Vic? And we said it. The honeys are out. The men are out. The honeys are out. The nature's out. Bees is flying. Hummingbirds. Squirrels running around with their tails up. I'm telling you, it ain't just human beings going after sex right now. It is something's happening. The weather's changing.
The magic's in the air.
The magic spring weather. So I wanted to wear red today. I wore red. Thought I'd wear red today to show you the context of where I am, because as I am older, the heat is on. The heat is on, young and old, and I just want to say, everybody, go get you some. I want everybody to get ready. I'm trying to get everybody laid. But, there are some disease implications with this. But, I don't know. Vic, so how are you today, Vic? What's coming up with the ethos? Because the ethos, they figuring it out.
It's only 5 letters.
Ethos.
It's only 5 letters, bro. It's only 5. It's real easy. Can you hear me?
Pull that mic up and point it.
I did point it.
Pretend it's a female.
Don't do this, brother. Don't be going there.
See, I said you would be pointing it down at her neck.
There, brother.
Okay.
But my ethos is probably, I have to fit it in, because I think your day is going to be unique, because I truly believe you're about to dominate this segment, and it's going to go extra. Now, I'm just saying.
See why you
now,
say
I'm a cover. I have an experience that deals with currency. That's in my ethos. Also the community because the drums are beating. And also, is this about backlashing against men of color? That'll be the three topics. But I'll tell you more as we get into the store of your inventory, which I have no idea how much time I'm gonna have left. Can say I have no idea because I think you're about to set it off.
Well, I mean, okay, ladies and gentlemen, it's time for me to come clean. I'm going to share, open up, as it were, dig deep, and let you see the raw underbelly, stank underbelly. Because I want you to know this internet, can't even talk now, see, it's ruining my nervous system. This dating, it's an internet dating, you guys, stuff is happening, okay? This is a fast-paced world of internet dating. I want you to know shit is happening in the world of internet dating, and I'm going to share with you because it's brought some questions to bear. And I want to bring up some of them questions to bear because I have been dating on the internet, Facebook dating, and I've had history of dating on the internet. I've been on Match, and I met my ex on Match, and so I've been internet dating. And ladies and gentlemen, I want to say that at 65, I feel good because I had no less than 33 women reach out to me. Let's give it up. Where were they? Where's my...
How many were bots?
How many were what?
Bots.
Bots? No bots, but some shanksters. You know, shyster.
Here we go.
I had some, you talking about gold diggers, because people asked me, why you run into any gold diggers? I said, yeah. I ran into some babes that live in Beverly Hills that tell you this is how I roll. Want to see? I roll like this is what I drive. This is my house. Now, to hang and roll with me, you got to bring some stuff. And I'm looking at you going like, well, there's some hoes down on 5th Street make an ass out of you, as Dolomite used to say. I wouldn't say it that way. I'm just saying, so there were some really egotistical females there too. And, I don't know, me being a black physician or whatever, they were willing to talk to me, and they more than a few let me know if I was willing to meet their financial requirements, we could go out. So I passed on all that. And out of the 33, I sorted it down to, by the time you get rid of the shysters and the ones who want you to just do cryptocurrency only, because, by the way, they all want you to do cryptocurrency. Every single one of the women, they all do. But until I got the 33 down to like 6. And that 6 down to like a good 3. Now, let me just raise some questions. First of all, internet dating. Okay, I thought about it, you guys, because when you think about it, this is not so new. How about pen pals? People who met writing letters. We know the stories of people who shared letter writing for years and never had met. We know those fantastic stories because when you communicate in this way that is today's internet dating, because you're not there to interact with them physically, you got to chat. So the whole thing is that it's a mental connection the whole time. The whole time. And I think that what happens is because you're not there physically, you address all the things that you would normally wait to address if you were in person. So by the time you meet, you have worked out all the parameters. You know just where they're coming from. And I think that is a benefit. So the first thing, the mystery of online dating, I think is not so much a mystery. I think when I look back, because I'm trying to understand the phenomenon. I'm not jiving you. I'm trying to understand how I can grow to be affectionate with people I have never met, because the truth is, you make friends. But then again, I got PMC on here, my brother from another mother who I've never met in Pittsburgh, who's been, PMC, how long you been logging in the Pack Stereo broadcast? See, so there are relationships that you develop online that are real relationships. Okay, they're real, you guys. And for me, I'm just telling you, your boy get caught up. I ain't lying. I'm kind of caught up. I can't show you no pictures, but the friendship. So there is a friendship and an affection. Now, let me tell you something else. It makes a difference if you do online dating with someone who's available locally. If you do online dating with someone who's available locally, it's just an introduction. See? You know, that's how Keena and I when I last connected with Keena 2.5 years, it was on Match. And by the time we got together like a week after we met on Match. It was on. But it was only an introduction and we went to dinner. But when you use online dating as a basis for a long distance relationship, I'll say that again. When you use online dating as the basis for a long distance relationship, that is an entirely different thing altogether. And that is what I am saying is amazing. When you interact with people from all over the world, you have some amazing experiences. Now, a bunch of us have had experiences with people all over the world, meeting them as friends. I know Vic has met people as friends, right?
Yes, sir, I have. And it's enlightening, very enlightening, especially the language. It makes you, I know this is probably a different thing, but it immediately makes you want to focus in on the second language you can start learning. And that's one of the things that surprised me.
Well, this is going to Mari.
There's another element, the technology. You know, I jokingly ask about Alexis being able to rap, but the technology enables you to communicate with people who speak a different language instantly.
Because you can get the translations. You can
right.
share pictures and photos. It's encrypted.
You can do live video streams.
You can get nasty, freaky deaky.
WhatsApp is real good for security and international communication. So when you add the technology, it's just another platform that we meet people. I was in the market the other day and I saw the most beautiful woman that I've seen. I probably could have, hit on her, got her phone number, but I was like, wow, this is a beautiful sister. But at the same time, you're on a dating website, you meet women from all over the world equally as beautiful and probably equally as eager about having a conversation with you and making your acquaintance. So the platform of technology, when you add the technology piece, it kind of makes it interesting because you can develop a relationship with women all over the world, or men from all over the world, whatever your preference is.
And that's what's been happening to your boy. The reality of long-distance dating via apps. So I'm going to be reporting on that because there's the whole issue of distance and sex. Okay, I'm telling you because this plays out. Okay, for me personally, what happens is that the females that I have been interacting with, they all have started out very conservatively. They actually, the way I would explain it, if I had to say my interpretation, they wanted to see what I was like. So they showed me the most conservative of their pictures, everything in the beginning. And then after you have chatted, talked, blah, 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 chatted, then here they come with boom. Oh, shit. You got that? Okay, so I'm at that point where they go boom. I'm like, whoa, what's that outfit? Where you going? Oh, I'm on out shopping. That's what you wear to go shopping? Wow. So the sex thing is a reality of people different. It's a thing you got to deal with. And I'm going to give you more and more of that, but right now I'm not going to mess it up and tell you. I'm just saying there's some cultural differences. Now, the other thing good about cultural differences, because I did not expect it this way, I'm interacting with a lot of people from overseas. And one of the good things is that foreigners get a little bit of a break. In other words, one of I have recently, the relationship's grown to the point where I had to stop the other ones, okay? That's what I'm saying. That's where it gets interesting, you guys. I don't want to be chatting. See, I don't want to be chatting with 5 and 6 women when one becomes the special one. So the one that's become the special one for me is an ethnic Chinese woman. That means who speaks Chinese, born in China. Hometown is in China, identifies as Chinese, and speaks English, runs businesses in China. So that's I'm kind of, and who lives out here in Alhambra now, as she's relocating to the United States. So foreigners get a little bit of a break with the rules and custom, because if I was Chinese, they would want me to do everything exactly right. Okay, well, since I'm a foreigner, you get to get that little break. They go like, well, he doesn't really know. He's American. And thank God it actually seems to be more American than black. You know, you get the vibe where they go, no, he's American. You don't get the vibe that, oh, he's black. Okay, you get the vibe that he's American. That as westernized men, you see a lot of conversations among people overseas about westernized men.
So they are giving you a break, right?
No, they're not giving me a break. Right now, they are mad at me because this just happened, you guys.
Wait a minute.
I narrowed it down to one. I told the other ones that I narrowed it down to one. I will be your friend and continue. But I've made a choice to enter a relationship.
So now you have 34 angry Asian women.
See, this is what I was about to say.
They weren't all
Give them a break.
Asian.
I was trying to
They
get
weren't
there.
all Asian.
You see, I was trying to go there. Yeah, go
34.
You're giving them a break.
I have some angry, but what the angriness is like is a different angry. They're like okay, the main way, okay,
You know,
you're giving
wars
up
have-
on me, you're
wars
giving
have
up on
started.
me. You're giving up on me. I say, I'm not giving up on you. I'm still your friend. I'm saying, but the other person we groove differently. Everything I wanted, she just naturally did. I like to get the selfie in the morning and all that. Good morning. She did all that stuff naturally. The other ones, you got to beg for a picture. Can I get a picture? Beg.
So
Please.
let's go back to the initial engagement with these women. Routinely, did you let them know that you're just having a conversation, you're trying to find someone, and this is just
They ask you, Amari. They say,
screen
that's
you.
like the third question. You won't be 10 minutes into a chat, and they'll ask you, what are you looking for? Okay, that's like the second question. And then what your hobbies are, what you do. Everybody want to know what you do, what your hobbies are.
Competitive.
Okay.
34 women vying for
this is
one.
different cultures, but I'm saying in general. See, now people say, why did it? Okay. I had never dated an Asian, okay? I love sisters. I love black women. So I've never put down the black women. I'm very sensitive about this. And I had never dated an Asian. And because I was looking at YouTube videos, I was consciously aware, more or less, that I had never dated an Asian. Now, and I said to myself, wow, Mari, why haven't you ever dated an Asian? And I said, well, I think it's more cultural, because even though it's not my natural body type preference, that's not a deal breaker for me. It's not a deal breaker. Long legs and a smaller little booty, that's not a deal breaker for me. Okay? That's not. Okay? So that wasn't it. But I like some of the cultural sensitivities, like that I was meeting business women and I'm a businessman. That's really a big deal. And people who ran their own business.
I'm glad you clarified that, because I watched the video on YouTube with the Asian girl, and she didn't appear to be a businesswoman so much, but she did carve a house out the side of a mountain.
See, we talked about that. There's all type of women. And I'm not saying they don't have black women who carve sides out the house, carve buildings into the mountainside. I'm just saying we meet some interesting women.
You could be attracted to a woman.
Yeah, like we even Eddie, Eddie, we talked about I'm gonna get you a good bush woman. She'll go out there and catch some fish.
See how you colored them?
I'm just saying,
You just did?
they got the Asian version
Oh, they're
too.
bush
They do
woman.
the same thing. The Asian ones are Chinese, ethnic Chinese remind me so much of other ethnic indigenous groups like Africans. They have that same quality, okay? The Chinese do. The Chinese are different culturally than say, the Koreans or Japanese, okay? I'm just saying. So the women kind of are a little more like kind of down to earth. Like even the pretty ones probably can pull a plow. I don't want to say that. I'm just saying they're a little more down. If you get the impression they're a little more upfront with certain things. Like they just don't worry about it. Okay? Like that's, like I read about it. They said on YouTube, the guy says, oh yeah, you will know about all her periods and everything because they will share that with you to the nth degree. Okay? All of her, whatever she's going through. And she said they're also Asians are more inclined to tell you their bowel habits. Oh, I need to, So some cultures, I'm just saying, you learn about the cultures. And then you also hear, to me, about what other cultures say about black men, which I thought was interesting. One of the things in looking, I was looking at different cultures. The one I remember most was some Filipino girls talking about black men from America. And they said they like to talk. They want to talk about everything. They said, please don't get mad at them. Or like if you get like slightly irritated about something and they see it, they're going to want to talk. They're going to want to talk it out, talk it all through. And so after a while, you get just tired of them wanting to talk everything. Honey, just let it go by. It was just, I'm sorry. I don't need to talk it out. But they want to talk. She said, they just want to talk it out. You'd be like, oh, honey, okay. I won't say it anymore. But they're like, no, what did that mean? What did all that? So she said one thing about the American black men, they're going to want to talk. Be careful what you say, because if you say something, they're going to want to talk it out.
For so many years.
That's hilarious.
For so many years, maybe 100 or so, 200. When was it that we could feel good about talking without reservation? How long did it take for the black man to get there?
Well, that's a great question, and we may have never been there.
Yeah, we may. But what's interesting to me is the perception of black men amongst foreign cultures. Okay, specifically of late, because I assume it's changed because of the internet and media. Okay, now and so that's why I want everybody to say. I wasn't like I had a thing. Ooh, I want to date Asians. Because I don't care. I'm kind of open to anything. But since I had never dated one, and all these videos was popping up, I said, well, why haven't I ever dated one? I said, why? I said, mostly I thought it was just cultural. I have friends. Anyway, so I want everybody to know that I had sorted through 33 females, got it down to 6, and then just last week made the decision on the one that we're going to date. Now, it turns out she lives in Alhambra. She just went back east to do a whole grandma elders thing, which to me is they're doing the whole Chinese elder celebration. So the date is my first date with her is set. It's my first date. I can tell you the date.
Vic, did you hear what he said? He said he nailed it down to one.
I know. I'm listening.
That we're going to date. We're all going on to this date.
No, I'm just
We have to videotape.
No, I'm not going. No, you're not. But what's so funny? She said when we travel, we can do pictures and videos and tell everybody our wonderful story. So if you look at, I can tell you the date of the date. The date of the date, because she comes back from D.C. on a Sunday. We don't want to get together during the week because they have this whole thing about that Me Too. So she comes back on the 24th. We're going out on Saturday the 30th. I don't know if I can take this, you guys. This wouldn't be fair. That's what you know. But you see, at least you guys know as a brother, I go on and challenge myself. I really do. I really challenge myself. But sometimes when you challenge yourself, you get challenged, you say, what am I doing? What am I doing?
You got to go for it.
Now, I got to tell you guys one other thing. A lot of you know me. I'm not a man who goes after young women. Okay? That's what it be. I want to be clear. You know, I wasn't chasing young women. See, I know what you guys are going to all say. I know what you got to all say. And I just want to make it clear it's not quite like that.
So we're all 32 women right at that age, 32?
There wasn't one over 40. There wasn't one over 36.
That's pretty good.
Okay, so the woman who's an old spirit, and she's ethnic Chinese, okay? She is 28 years old. Right, see, but don't look at me like that. Omari, see, Vicky.
Well, I have a question. I'm wait.
Omari's looking at me like
That's pretty good.
she's 28 years old. And, you know, I'm not going to show y'all the picture, but, you know, Omari, he knows.
My question is, why do you think more
Omari.
seasoned or more mature, we want to say older, are not connecting with you, Mario?
They all connecting. They mad as fuck. Excuse me.
Oh, how would you know they're mad?
They saying, Mario, how come you getting that look? I say it's not right.
No.
I say, it's not right.
No.
I wasn't looking for young women.
No.
Okay, see, that's what I'm trying to say. I'm feeling a little defensive about it.
No.
I was not looking for young women. I was just trying to do online dating. It wasn't my fault that everybody was coming at me between 28 and 36.
No.
Okay, that's not my fault.
Speculate.
I'm
Why
just saying.
Do you think their older ones are not connecting to you?
I don't know. Well, they weren't there. I didn't even see no.
It must be a different sauce.
Well, see, I'm just saying, you guys, it's Facebook dating. I did Facebook dating. If y'all, some of y'all, because my profile, I took it down.
Secret sauce.
I'm saying I did internet. I don't know, and I wasn't. See, that's the part I feel defensive. Now, this is an ethnic Chinese woman. They look at old people differently. That's one thing I will say. She approached, we talked, we chatted. She's wonderful. She's a sweetheart. She sends me photos every day and sends me pictures of food. And we've been chatting. So just like I said, the relationship, when she comes back, we going out. And I know she's 28. I'm just saying. I didn't ask. See, you have to look at how you approach the universe. See, it's how you approach the universe. I did not ask for this. I was not looking for a young girl. I was not looking. Okay? I'm just being clear. Everybody, don't think I'm not guilty. I didn't.
You have a sense of feeling that you have to defend yourself.
Yeah,
Why?
I say embrace it.
Yeah, I'm trying to figure out why
Embrace
you're defending
it.
yourself.
Because everybody's going to say, Mario, you dirty dog. You got a 28-year-old.
They said
and
that
she's
when
a businesswoman.
They said
Let
you
me
were-
tell you,
they said you
she's
were
a
dirty.
28-year-old businesswoman. She ain't no
See?
like just...
See
Vic, what are you about to say?
I said
They called you that how long ago?
When he was in 30s. I bet you didn't bother him.
Huh?
He called you a dirty dog when you was in your 30s. Didn't bother you.
I'm
then.
different now. I've elevated and I've grown my consciousness.
Prove it.
But 28 is 28.
All right.
28 shit points up. 28, that's a different. I was not trying to have a 28-year-old body, but actually now that I've had time to think about it, I'm like, shit.
Embrace it. Embrace it.
Yeah, man.
You know, like Omari said, embrace it.
Embrace it. At this point in life,
Playing from
you should
Mario's
embrace
iPad.
everything.
4.
Coming back, Victor Allen's ethos. Wish me well.
Yeah.
Well, we have till the 30th. I'll let you know.
And your feet up, shoes off, kicking on back. Late night staying up, writing these raps. Engulfed in the summertime, so soaking up the sun. Now I'm jet black, yeah, I think I got enough. Halter tops, flip flops, like so soft, small braids, Kool-Aid, melon in the shade. Cute boys, first jobs, divas being snobs. Telephone, internet, computer, got my love. Barbecues, pool parties, overnight stays. Little drinking, little kissing, playing these games. Boys trying to back him, then the next day brag him, but you didn't want to kiss him cause he had that dragon. Laughing till you pee, hoping homies don't see. Cut a little grass for some gas money. Chilling at the malls, getting sticky with the paws. You did it for the rush like a rebel with no cause. Rebel with no cause, rebel with no cause. You want attention, said you looking for applause. See, we were fizzled off, didn't have a clause. It was the summertime to us, it had no flaws. Rebel with no cause, rebel with no cause. You want attention, said you looking for applause. See, we were fizzled off, didn't have a clause. It was the summertime to had no flaws. For 3 straight hours, writing in his skirt with the airbrush flowers. We went to the lads and they appreciated that. And you would almost die when he let you wear his cap. You might have told a lie and abbreviated facts if you came home late and were accused of being baked. Me, I didn't smoke, no, mama, I swear. She's only gonna judge me and you know it ain't fair. Trips to the beauty shop, keeping fresh hair. Blowing $80 at the damn state fair. Beach body surfing with the abs looking perfect. Hitting all the clubs, getting love on the surface. From ice cream cones to the Starbucks stones to your new best friend to your breakup song. They all play out like your favorite days. We love the summertime and it ain't gonna change. Rebel with no cause, rebel with no cause. You want attention, said you looking for applause. See, we were fizzled off, didn't have a clause. It was the summertime to us, it had no flaws.
Yes.
Rebel with no cause, rebel
Rebel.
with no cause. You want attention, said you looking for applause. See, we were fizzled off, didn't have a clause. It was the summertime to had no flaws.
It's like sound of body heat. Old school brothers got you on your feet. Yeah. Shake it like you just found it. Yeah. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, I hope you have gathered yourselves and returned to the appropriate order, because now it's time for Victor Allen
Oh, man,
and
I like that.
Ethos.
Oh, yeah. I like that.
Ethos.
Yeah,
Ethos.
yeah. That flavor.
Maybe I hit the wrong one.
That's okay, man. I like it.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's time for Victor Allen's Ethos.
Oh, man.
I'll get it right.
Dude, sometimes you trip on something. That was cool.
You like that?
Oh, bro.
It's hard for me to. It's hard for me to
man.
get an intro for Vic. I want you to know he.
Yeah.
He mostly just goes.
Because I know what Mario likes to do. Mario likes to take you down and give you something, like, God, he wants to get there, and run with it. Make it dark. See what he's looking for. See? Ow. Kind of tropical. Man.
And I did go look for that for you, Vic. I
Man,
did.
Good job, man. I like that, dude. Look, man, I wanted to show people what I call a moment because Mario has done some hard work. See why you laughing, bro? You done some hard work.
Some Asians.
Okay. And one of the designated places of hard work is this particular picture, which is a unbelievable renovation of the studio that nobody has yet to see. And I wanted to take a picture and dedicate this to Mario because this probably be the first and last time you see it like that.
That's the new edition.
That's right.
That's the new edition. We haven't. I think right now we're going to call it Studio B, but it needs a name because this is Studio A.
Right.
I got that from Motown because they had the nerve to put that sign on the door.
Right.
And I was like, if you got the nerve to call that Studio A, I got the same nerve. I got the same. I followed all the Motown, so
Right.
that'll be Studio B.
Right. Right. So I wanted to just do this because in about 24 hours, maybe, it won't look like this probably for the
Got
most
the
part.
harp out there and everything.
Yes, bro. That's it. See, you forgot. See, and I wouldn't.
about the harp.
I know, and I just wanted people to know that I was thinking about it and going, I got one more day in here to get to this before tomorrow. Because tomorrow, things change. And Mario knows what I mean. So,
Well, we got help coming.
yes, that's right. And that's all that's important. Okay, here's my lead-in story. It's really simple. It's a new normal, man. And this is biting off of the subject with Mario as it relates to relationships. I actually had to bow down and say, Crypto, are you ready? Because I am. And before I say anything else, I want Mario to play. I want Mario to play the video to see if you can get the message. And you'll appreciate where I'm about to go with this. You know, it's my message, you know. Just enjoy it. If Mario can get it work because he's on a stubborn computer. Good luck, bro. Good luck.
Well, the whole online dating is a numbers game, I always thought. But these numbers that you presented here proves that. And if you're going to play that game, you should be aware of these numbers.
True. So true. But in the meantime, while we're doing what we call snail connectivity. I know what Mark's going through. He's got his head. Listen, it's not your fault, man. It's not your
It's
fault.
not my fault.
It's not your fault. Unfortunately, it's buffering, you guys.
I
The
didn't
video
know she
is
was
buffering.
18.
Right. So
She
I knew
looked
this.
19.
See, and I knew this, so it's a good chance I might have to just go and put the link in. But I
No,
wanted
it's
people.
this
So do
computer.
you have crypto?
There you go. There you go.
Here's something.
This is a
crypto
public
assets
service
in your
announcement.
profile?
Are you ready? Are you ready for the call? I'm ready. Are you sure you're ready for the call? Yeah, I'm ready. Are you ready for the call? Yes, you are ready for the call. You're looking good. They're telling you you're looking good. They love what you represent. Preach. Talk to them. You on social media. Got call? I'm ready. You know what you're ready for. You know what you're. I'm okay. I'm okay.
This. I'm ready for this.
Crypto. Crypto. Good. Here comes the question. Are you black? Can you spell? Do you swear a lot? Signed, Crypto. I'm not sure if Crypto is a he or a she. We here at Pack Stereo allow the freedom of speech and questions. We endorse this statement and this message.
Yes, Victor Allen. You can't get talent like this. You usually have to go to a bowling alley.
Now I know why Nancy calls him sexual chocolate. Jesus. Lord have mercy, man.
Yes.
So
That
what's
was awesome.
what's my message? I had to
No.
think about, what's the message? Oh God, I'm sorry.
The message is crypto.
Listen. Let me just say that I'm gonna read off some information, so that way I don't have to sit back and preach. I'm gonna just read it off. Okay. Does owning cryptocurrency make daters more desirable? Here's the information. Cryptocurrency has become one of the most widely discussed topics of 2022. Mentioning crypto in an online dating profile may generate additional attention. Brokerage firm, obvious, eToro find that 33% of Americans who were surveyed would more likely go on a date with someone who mentioned crypto assets in their online dating profile. Out of the 2,000 adult residents in the United States between the ages of 18 and 99 surveyed, more than 40% of men, 25% of women indicated that their interest in a potential date is much stronger when crypto is written on dating profiles. Mario, you become the validator, brother. You know why?
Great insight.
Why, Vic?
Why? Because wouldn't it be logical to think that the percentages that for every man and men going after women too, that they will say one of out of four probably got a crypto profile, even if they don't mention it. that there's a good chance the percentage is going to be higher.
Every
Somebody-
woman that's approached me had crypto.
Do you
That's
have
like
crypto?
out of 33, I think 32.
Is it in your profile? Something saying crypto in your
No,
profile?
But they don't have to have
no,
it.
but they bring it up. You
Right.
see, the ones that you don't like bring it up first.
Right.
The other ones wait till they tell, oh, you so nice. You do crypto?
Well,
Right.
It's interesting because everything it sounds like you said so far,
They look.
these numbers back it up.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
When they looking for a mate, see what they trying to do is vet you as a potential husband. And the Asians, I tell you, I watch YouTube videos. They say they dating pattern is about 1 to 2 years.
No.
That means they want to marry you in 1 to 2 years.
So now let me get to the other side of this.
Look at Omari's
Watch
face.
this. Watch this. I don't know what the average income of a single male or female is. Let's just say we know it's staggered. Does the cost of online dating increase?
No, it's free.
No. The cost to date, and that's including.
No, well, let's put it like this. As what I experienced, I actually had my little young, frivolous Japanese business owner from Santa Monica.
What, frivolous?
I call her frivolous because she's like wee. She's like wee all the time. He.
Okay.
I mean, they're young. Okay, to me, she's in her like late 20s.
Right.
Okay, and she just talks about finding these really expensive restaurants. That's what she likes to go do.
Right.
And her friend owns a restaurant. So that's another reason why she likes to go to the very top restaurants, because she's critiquing them. So she was like, come on, Mario, let's go to a such and such restaurant. I'm thinking, well, who's paying for this, man? 'Cause-
No, see, now you're getting right to the part
yeah,
where
because
I
I'm saying if you got
This is-
if this is a $1,500 dinner, okay,
Which-
hey,
Watch this. This is what comes
Hey.
with the territory. The increased opportunities by and far can have short-term and long-term rewards. If it's short-term and you're only talking,
and it's $1,500 for dinner.
once you escalate,
That's escalating. That's like escalating the shit out of it. boy. I
It
mean,
sounds like it's going to be fun.
right?
Say we get to go on the date.
Well, I'm saying, if you paying, if they paying, I'm all cool.
Listen, I'm on.
You're
$1,500.
looking at this thing wrong,
Okay,
fellas.
watch this. What's up? Watch what I'm saying here. Think about the brothers who are just making it in the marketplace. You know what I mean by that.
Just getting started.
Just right. Where would you say a comfortable place to be to say, hey, look, you know what? Now I used to have to worry about, Mario knows this, used to worry about just, hey, I'm in my 20s, I'm doing this. But the world is not forgiving because you're 20-something. They're going to, you have this profile or not. So
okay.
is it a stress or is it less stress?
It's sort of a stress. I'm a doctor, right? And so I'm learning. And so when I learned, like I just did liquidity mining. Yeah, Google that shit. Okay, I just did liquidity mining, and I started with $100. Now, the reason I like to start with $100 is because you can do the math easier. Either 100 or 1,000. In the old days, I would start with 1,000 sometime. But I did 100 this time, and it was making 7 cents an hour. 7 cents. So then I took it to 500 because I'm trying to learn. Then the 1,500. So when you show that to the women that I'm talking to, they kind of laugh. See, I go, okay, see, you got to go there. So you got to go there. All right. So, well, I just put 50,000. I say, well, I got a dick, you know.
Oh.
I say,
Oh, my.
I'm saying,
Dude.
no, I'm just kidding.
You
I'm
didn't do
just
that.
kidding. Can you guys take a
So
joke?
now-
Can you
now
guys
we
take
learn-
a joke?
Those are the magic words. I
See?
thought it was crypto.
No.
See,
but
I'm
you-
just
you gonna get-
kidding.
Somebody
I'm
gonna flag
see-
it. Watch.
They gonna flag me because
Yes.
they Mario, but
That's
yes,
right.
they are.
They're gonna do that.
I'm sorry, but no, I'm just saying. It's like Vic said, okay? It's like Vic said. It is extra stress, but But to me, this is the way I took it. See, you have to use Mario's moment of the universe. What I decided to use that as a way to tell me about the women. If you really want to know, see what happens. Normally, you so caught up in the woman's beauty, you don't want to know about the truth about her. But with this, you learn the truth. the women that didn't care that I had $100, that was how you got to be part of that 6. From the 33, there was more than a few who said, hey, that's the way to learn it. Just start with $100.
Isn't this an assessment of who's willing? Because you can start off with $50, $100.
It's how the woman...
No, hold on. Wait a minute. This is not a defense. You had your segment.
Okay. You asked me.
See, I told you guys, I said, I'm going to try to fit in this segment. I got a funny feeling.
I put 20 minutes down.
No, you did good.
I put 20 minutes for you, so we got extra time, so don't let Victor try to say shit. He got all the time he wants.
Right. So he, in my segment, he puts the D word. That's jacked up.
Oh, I cussed in the other part.
What part?
I cussed in the opening.
Yeah, you sure did. Hey, no, but...
And I said Richard.
But what I'm saying is this, because I believe people are going to test and go like this. The woman's going to say, hey, look at me. Look how I look what I'm doing, what I'm connected. You can't put in $100 on this? What she's doing possibly is saying, let me see if you're willing to spend just on the connection we have a very low rate. That's what they're going to do. See there with Linda. See, he's already going there. He's already going there.
Exactly. That's pressure, right? They want to see, okay, and then they do shit like this. Well, I made $300,000 in mine.
There you go.
You want to do what I do?
Yeah.
I'll tell you my secret.
Right.
You'd be like, oh, see, here we go. Then they'd make it all sexual, like, I'll tell you my secrets.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'll let you know the secret. The secret. You like, I want to know I want to know the secret.
Start stuttering.
I want to know. I want to know the secret.
So look, what's the message here? That eventually, even with my resignation to whether I do or don't do, I know it's coming. So that video presentation was me going, impart your excitement. Now, of course, wonder if they chose, and I did this on purpose. I said, nah, you don't know about how people hit you in the DMs. I said, well, I wonder if they're saying those things. Are you black? Can you write? Can you spell? All those things. Because there have been certain instances where I've had people where I've shockingly thought that, did you just look at my profile and you say,
they asked you if you was black?
Like I said.
I see from the neck up.
See what I'm saying? So it's possible that people are straight DMing and don't care.
Well, that's the reason to block them dum-dums. They didn't look.
Let me say something else. I have a friend. We have a friend who shows in Ghana right now in Accra. And
Redbone.
And
Amari always identify her the same way.
And another friend that in Western Africa is just you could text. You're DMing. So they may not be able to pull up and may not be able to see.
So how many people have viewed that video?
I just put that in a couple hours ago.
Because I think if someone sees that video, they're going to look at that shit and say, wow, that's just creative fucking shit right there.
See, he gets to curse in your segment.
He said shit.
He said F word.
And nothing wrong with that.
My bad.
But see,
I'm just saying he always says I said Richard, and then you say F word.
Right. See, when he does, he targets. He targets the
I know how to use the word.
See,
I curse.
I was using it in a compliment.
Right, and my cursing is like a scalpel.
See, that's it.
I know what you look over the fence. I was on the other side of the fence.
Right.
It's
how you apply it.
Whatever.
It's how you apply it. Right.
Yeah,
I know what Barnes.
You didn't say shit when Omari said it.
Yeah, it's how you apply it. Go watch this. You'll
favoritism.
See it. All right, now I'm gonna pick this up, of course, because basically the message is get ready, Vic. No matter how you be excited about it, because it's going to come. You're being evaluated on that, whether you like it or not.
So I want to be clear that I'm hearing this correctly. So you're telling me that Victor Allen is going to get involved with some crypto?
$1.50.
Hey, my $100 was making 7 cents an hour.
Hey, it's real.
That's 7 cents. I said I was like 14 cents. 14 cents.
Hey, listen.
14.
Like I said, confidence is the way. Being spurred It's not going to get you what you like. You got to be confident about it. So that was an example of my confidence. Now, I got to take you over to the lighter side because for me, I got to talk about Leimert Park because I think it's very difficult for any of us in this room to be in the backyard of a place and not be able to at least impart something that affects you and find a positive way.
Yes,
because
yes,
we
yes.
always want the growth and the prosper evolution of Leimert Park, but it has a history and it's kind of corner to our neighborhood here. So what I did is I found something called, Skates in a Drum Circle. And Skates in a Drum Circle is not necessarily the most important thing, but let me give you a little bit of background, and then you understand why I went to do this. It's simple, just me going, this is why I'm coming here, and excuse me, I do have a grammar error in here. You guys are going to recognize it, but by the time this show is over, I'm going to go to the website and fix it. All right, here's some background. Leimert Park African Marketplace takes place every Sunday with various forms of activities, and the Drum Circle has been going on for years. The Drum Circle features musical styles from across the African diaspora, with drummers coming from various parts of Africa, Latin America, and the Caribbean islands, pardon me there, and locally. Improv dance routines with the Drum Circle are commonplace as the drummers will play endlessly for hours. What about skates within the circle? I stumbled upon a video of a woman who is just rare because most of the time they're just beating and they go for hours. Just hours. Anyone sits in. Somebody may stand. But I think it's kind of risky when you get on the skates because you have to stand and not fall. So this is kind of my recognition for the African Marketplace. Tomorrow you can play the video. And that way you just enjoy the journey for the moment.
Woman. I think woman. Oh. Bertha. Bathsheba. I've noticed a multicultural drum. Ain't just black men drumming. People of drum consciousness. That's wonderful, baby. What kind of outfit you got on? What's he's following you.
Then he innocently turns the camera back around. That was good. Man.
Yeah, you know what, you guys are just bad. Hey, look, the one thing that I know is constant down there is the drums. No matter what happens, the evolution, the whole thing, it's the drums. Now, just a quick kind of an exit story. I don't know if you guys follow what happened tragically with Dwayne Haskins, the quarterback out of Ohio State. He dies, hit by a dump truck. And
at 6:30 in the morning,
right,
crossing a highway,
interstate.
He gets interstate.
Right.
Now he was out supposedly doing his workout that he does with Mitch Trubisky.
Right.
There was two other ball players that he does his workout with.
But yeah, and here's the thing that
I don't know what happened.
yeah, listen,
He's in the NFL?
He did.
he's dead. 25 years old, young. He's gone.
This just happened.
Right.
Yeah,
just happened.
yesterday.
Yeah, just happened. Now,
Yesterday,
the
I think,
story
yesterday.
now is how it's covered. As you notice that I put in here underneath my title, football was just one aspect of Dwayne Haskins' life. And because of that, controversy has popped up. It may not be important to a lot of people, but the number one NFL insider, Adam Schefter, got caught by reporting because he's the number one guy when it comes to reporting the quick evolution of guess what happened. He's the go-to guy. He sent out a tweet that's now deleted. Dwayne Haskins A standout at Ohio State before struggling to catch on with Washington and Pittsburgh in the NFL died this morning when he got hit by a car in South Florida. And so he's dropping it, and so the backlash hit hard. Now, there's another guy who did the same thing. He's 90 years old. I'm not going to even talk about
Okay,
him.
yeah, the coach from former Dallas exec.
Yeah, Gil Brandt. I'm not
Yeah,
going to
he
even get to
made
Gil.
us. They made
His-
callous statements.
Right. And he's 90. I'm not giving him a pause. I'm not giving him an excuse. I'm not going to report him as disconnected. He's 90. Come from a different period in time. That's
Yeah, because
no
I'm
excuse.
like, so.
Right, I agree. But Adam, what makes this interesting is that Adam caught the backlash, and I tend to watch corporate governance. And I watch corporate shows. When they don't report or don't even make it a lead story about one of their own, this is the part where I sit back and say they're hypocritical. And then they can't wait to make the story on everybody else but not themselves. So Adam actually apologized, but to an individual, Ryan Clark, former defensive back, Pittsburgh Steelers, but has not apologized in the public. How much value is that, Mario? What would you guess? see, you're getting where I'm getting at, right?
Where is it?
Yeah. No, you did. That was it. That was it to me. In other words, you're going to apologize to Ryan as if he's going to be the voice that's going to go out and say he apologized to me. So that has nothing to do with it. It's the family that caught this as well. And what bothers me so much is when corporate all of a sudden has this justice to go, we are reporting, we
yeah.
ask the questions. Now I'm watching to see how you cover one of your own.
Exactly.
You guys are not saying anything. No lead story. So here's my question. Adam is not making this decision. Somebody's making it for him. Will he lose respectability amongst the NFL? That's his main territory. The NFL players, period. And it won't recover, or this is gone. What do you think, Mark?
Oh, they'll just. No one ever thinks. The truth is, everyone knows where corporate is, and these things serve as a reminder. So there'll be no shock amongst anybody.
Right. Will he lose though? Because
No.
once you lose amongst the
No,
players,
I don't think so.
you don't think so? You think they'll sit back?
I mean, I don't know what he's gained. In other words, I'm not sure how much credibility he had on that level anyway.
oh, he is the. I mean, when I say go-to for NFL news, number one.
Yeah, but that doesn't mean that you trust him as a person to be
Right.
on your side. You know that he's an outlet.
Right.
So I don't know. So that's what I'm saying. I don't know to what extent any of his stuff changes.
Right.
Because one, a lack of competition.
True.
Two, network support in dollars.
Right.
So, which is the number, and three, network support and dollars.
Right. They're going to protect him
Yeah.
no matter what. They're going
Yeah.
to get him. What they're going to do is go like this. It's already come down. Do not make this your lead story.
Yeah.
Do not make this your second story. Matter of fact, don't make it a story at all because America or the consumers are dumb, and they'll get over it and go to the next day and the next
Right.
movie.
That's
They'll
the
do that.
truth.
That's what they'll do. So
That's the truth.
that was my community as it relates to a double standard, and it just so happens to be on the heels of a black man getting what they call a backlash of insensitivity, not from people of color, also to represent the marketplace, and two, yes, I'm here. Crypto, I'm your friend. That's my ethos, man.
Everybody, give it up. Give it up for Victor Allen.
Very good, Vic.
Victor Allen's ethos. Hey, Victor and I have been trying to scale back the morning coffee show to 1 hour, and we're pretty much getting it. So we're going to be adjusting things as times go on. Some days we'll cover news, some days we'll cover marijuana. But, it's just great to be back here. And I want to say thank you to all the folks in the chat room. Thank you, Janet Tillman. Thank you, Phil Cusper, PMC, my brother from another mother. Thank you, all our friends and family at Facebook and all the outlets. And I want to thank you for being part of the Morning Coffee with Mario show.
Wake up, it's a brand new day. Let's get down on the good news train. Have your
Alexa, begin.